It's Monday, and I'm glad to have you spending a little bit of it with me. Glad to see some blue skies over my shoulder. Some showers early this morning. We're going to see a little bit of a break in that. A nice day tomorrow. Showers return, and then some heat cranks up. 90 possibly for the first time this season this week. I'll update your 7-day in just a few moments. Over the course of the weekend, Saturday morning made a wonderful morning for not one but two road dedications that we spoke of last week. Not for certain that's going to make it on the show tonight. Still editing, still rendering, still leaving the window open for the possibility of it be one of our stories towards the latter part of the program. We will talk about some arrest in Johnson County and an indictment related to another indictment at a Johnson County business, an auto shop that the owner of which was targeted, or a target of an investigation by authorities, I should say, where they found, they say, over $10,000 of stolen tires, and also several claims that they were able to substantiate of people's vehicles being taken in and being charged for repairs that were made. I'll talk about that, some other charges, as well as a husband and wife have been arrested. Yes, we're going to talk about Noah Thompson. Quick look at last night's two performances. On that note, tomorrow is a monster day for Eastern Kentucky, and especially Lawrence County and Louisa, and for obvious reasons, because he made it to the top three, and that means he's coming home for an Idol's welcome tomorrow. Now, I have 4 weeks, just to kind of preface this again, or a bit of a prelude. Before I get into that, I want to say again, I'm still looking for someone to help with the program here. I'm looking for someone to hire to fill in behind the desk, do the show here, which would require some experience to some degree with either Apple's Final Cut software or even iMovie, which is very similar, just a stripped down version. Or to go out in the field and video reports like, for example, tomorrow's American Idol welcome, because it's election day. Election results will be live tomorrow night beginning shortly after 6 o'clock. They will do so on Channel 2 on Foothills Communications and Channel 62 on Howard's Cable and my YouTube channel. The scenario for tomorrow is that at 6 o'clock, instead of a regular scheduled program, I'll have a message up saying just that election results are coming up in just a few moments as soon as we make the connections, and everything is online and on TV. So again, you'll have a reminder as to what channels you'll be able to see those election results. They will be live tomorrow. Again, Foothills Communications Channel 2, Howard's Cable 62, and then on our YouTube channel. At the same time, I'm also going, just as soon as I wrap up here tonight, across the way to the Sagersville City Council meeting. Another example of where it will be great to have someone covering some news. I'll be sending a team, still yet to be determined, to Louisa tomorrow. We believe we're going to get a little FaceTime with Noah, as well as take a quick look at the parade and the, of course, concert tomorrow night at Lawrence County High School. So it looks to be a great evening. But I'll be with you for election results, and still looking for someone to help fill in here behind the desk and out in the field. So I think that's got all of that covered and out of the way for now. I'll see you back here tomorrow night after 6 as far as election results are concerned. It's as close of a time as I can pin down to it. Of course, the election polls will close at 6 tomorrow, and we will, of course, be on TV and YouTube just soon thereafter. A couple of things real quickly to pass along. Another major infrastructure project for Eastern Kentucky has been announced by Governor Beshear today, saying that the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet recently awarded a contract to widen another 11 miles of the Mountain Parkway in Wolfe County to BZAC. It's part of the 46-mile Mountain Parkway expansion, the transformational project to improve highway safety and support economic development and growth in the Eastern Kentucky region. The project runs from the Mountain Parkway, mile points 45.8 to 56.8. That's between Campton and Halechiwa, and will also modernize the interchanges at Campton and Hazel Green exits. The Wolfe County segment of the Mountain Parkway expansion is the final piece to making the current parkway 4 lanes all the way from Winchester through Sagersville, a total of 78 miles. And then, of course, there's still yet to go from Sagersville to Prestonsburg, but that is still on the table from what we understand for some time in the future. As for this 11-mile section, just a little over $97 million is the contract that was awarded to BZAC. And speaking of economic development, the governor today announced another positive showing for Kentucky, Site Selection magazine has released their annual rankings, including the 2022 Prosperity Cup and Mac Conway Awards, as well as the top deals in North America. Kentucky is 6th in this year's Prosperity Cup. The ranking recognizes state-level economic development success based on capital investment project activity during the previous calendar year. And of course, during such, we had Ford and SK Innovation building the battery park in Hardin County, and then the recently opened Amazon Air Hub in Boone County, ranked 3rd and 11th among top deals in North America for 2021. So some positive economic signs for the Commonwealth are being recognized by others in the nation. Our first top headline begins after a message or two.
Hello friends, this is Johnny Lewis. I'm the Elliott County Attorney, have been for 18 years. I'm asking all of my friends in Magoffin County, I've got many of them, from the head of B-Tree and beyond, to get out and vote for my good friend Jeff Lovely for County Attorney. Now, he worked for me as an assistant Elliott County Attorney. I know Jeff is a man of high morals and great integrity. He'll make you a great county attorney. Vote for Jeff Lovely for the Magoffin County Attorney.
Good people of Magoffin County, my name is Tim Watkins, son of John Clay and Melva Jean Watkins Sire, and son Sean Watkins, and 7 grandchildren. We have been servants of Magoffin County most of our lives, been there for you in the time of need. I'm in your need to make sure our children and grandchildren have a safe county to grow up in. Please help me to obtain this goal by voting Tim Watkins for sheriff. I know together we will make a difference. Thank you.
First, let me thank those of you who have welcomed me into their homes. It's been a pleasure. For those I've missed, I'm not done yet. I'm visiting as many folks as possible. Let me assure you, I'm capable and willing to do this job. I believe it's time for a change. I will never let the citizens down. I will never lose my integrity, nor will I ever forget who I am or where I come from. I will always be a servant to the people. Customer service, better hours, friendly staff, and the willingness to help everyone will always be my top priority. Together we can make a change. I'm asking to be your Magoffin County Clerk.
Hello, I'm William Bill Meade, Republican candidate for Magoffin County Sheriff. One of the candidates recently said that training and experience didn't matter, that no one has done anything in Magoffin County yet. You know what? I agree. Nothing has been done in Magoffin County yet, but that can change on May 17th. With over 33 years experience in law enforcement, I have a strategy to combat the drug problem that we've been facing for years. I believe in and support rehabilitation for those with drug addiction. If they want help, we should support them so that they can return to their families and be productive in society. But we can't allow those that want to make a living destroying the lives of our loved ones to continue. If you're ready for a positive change, I ask for your vote and support. I'm number 4 on the Republican ballot, but number 1 for Magoffin County.
My name's Winfred Ray McCarty. I'm running for sheriff on the Democrat ticket. My parents was Alton and Rui McCarty. I have 5 children, 12 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. And the reason I'm running for sheriff is for your kids and mine. And I also will take care of the senior citizens and the older people. And I will be a full-time sheriff. And if you all will support me, I'll make a good sheriff for the county. And I thank you very much.
I'm Neil Adams, Republican candidate for sheriff of Magoffin County. My main duty as sheriff will be to protect all the people of Magoffin County, and especially our elderly and youth, from the ongoing drug scourge. I am not a politician, but I am a highly trained narcotics detective with over 21 years of law enforcement experience. I know and I see people every day that express their concerns about the illegal drug activity in our county. I hear your voices, and I'm letting you know that help is on the way. I ask all fellow Republicans to join my team in helping me to fight this drug epidemic in our county. Vote Neil Adams, Republican for sheriff.
The annual Farmers Appreciation Dinner has been set for McGoffin County farmers May the 19th. That is this week. Just a quick confirmation of the calendar. That is this Thursday night, 6 o'clock at the McGoffin County High School. Just got word today that they'll be having a dinner from Jack's Barbecue, by the way. Health screenings, door prizes, free gift with registration, and all this, of course, put together by your McGoffin County Extension Service, also sponsored by McGoffin Farm Bureau. Farmer Appreciation Dinner this Thursday at 6 o'clock at the McGoffin County High School. I see no mention of any need to register or pre-register, anything of that nature. So farmers, families, they hope to see you at the high school this Thursday, beginning at 6. I spoke with Sheriff Doug Saylor of Johnson County a few moments ago just to kind of confirm some information that he had sent to us earlier in the day. Turns out I learned a little bit more. First off, I can tell you that he did indicate that it was an anonymous tip that led to the recovery of stolen items, as well as the execution of an indictment warrant or warrants, the name of a Johnson County man who was wanted in conspiracy, if you will, or related to another indictment which was served on a former Johnson County business owner. Josh Wallen of the Busted Knuckle, as I told you on the program, was indicted on several counts by the Johnson County Sheriff's Department as of late for being in possession of over $10,000 of new tires in his establishment, which have been stolen from Ben Tire in Johnson County just prior, as well as the Sheriff's Department investigating numerous complaints of individuals who claim to have taken their car in for repairs and new parts, which were built for but never done, as well as some vehicles leaving with the catalytic converter being removed after being taken in to have something else repaired. Now, the execution of another warrant is related to that case. This man appears to be, says authorities, partly responsible or assisted with the theft of those tires. Sheriff Saylor tells me that yesterday morning around 11 o'clock his department received that anonymous tip concerning the location of a man that had active indictment warrants related to that theft at Ben Tire. Information also indicated that stolen property could possibly be found at that same location, so he and his deputies responded to that area, and they found this vehicle that had reportedly been driven by that same person of interest, later identified as Brandon Hensley, along with a U-Haul trailer. Previous reports of a burglary involving this vehicle and a U-Haul trailer had been reported and were already being investigated by the Sheriff's Department. After they found Brandon Hensley inside the residence, he was identified and taken into custody, and during the search, they found a stolen 50-inch flat-screen TV, firearms, multiple other items were recovered, believed to have been stolen in a burglary in Johnson County just recently. Further investigation revealed that Brandon Hensley was accompanied by his wife, Sarah, and the home that they were in was one that they had been evicted from but had returned and were taking some items from that location, even though they had evicted and did not have permission to be there. Again, Hensley is believed to have been responsible for, to some degree, either the theft or being in possession of the tires that were stolen from Ben Tire, about $13,000 worth, according to Sheriff Saylor, charged with receiving stolen property in the indictment. As well, he faces charges of burglary in the second, theft of a firearm, prescription in its improper container, drug paraphernalia possession, criminal trespassing in the first degree, theft of a legend drug, receiving stolen property over $10,000 for the tires, and driving under the influence, as well as possession of meth and marijuana. His wife, Sarah, also charged with burglary in the second, theft of a firearm, possession in its improper container, possession of drug paraphernalia, criminal trespass, and theft of a legend drug, as the investigation continues.
The past 3 years have been like no other time in history. We have had flooding events, ice storms, a 100-year pandemic, emergency service issues, and now we have inflation rising to levels not seen in decades. But in McGoffin County, we don't let adversity get us down. We have steadily moved our county forward, and this is because of you. Because of your faith and trust in me, I have been able to build relationships in Frankfort and in Washington, D.C., placing McGoffin County on the map as an up-and-coming community. Locally, we are continuing to renovate our county-owned buildings, properties, and parks. We now have a state-of-the-art 911 center, and we use every dollar of our road fund to repair and maintain our county roads. But as we all know, there is still so much more work to be done. I pledge to keep pushing for funding to expand water across the county, for economic development, for tourism, and other items to improve our community. as well as continuing to support and honor our local veterans. Again, thank you for your trust and support, and I ask for your vote for another term as Judge Executive so we can keep McGoffin County moving forward.
Good evening, McGoffin County. My name is Rick Howard. I'm running for McGoffin County Judge Executive, a lifelong resident and businessman in our community. With the decreasing population, lack of jobs, and bad leadership, I witnessed a shutdown in our local government. Signs on our county garages say there is no access for we the people. I watched the driver's licensing office move to another county, and not one finger of opposition was raised by our county judge. I've seen the condition of our park and tennis courts. They're even in worse condition than when the present administration took office. This will not happen under my administration. It's time for a change. I will be your friend in office. I will not be your boss. On May 17th, don't forget, vote for Rick Howard, your next McGoffin County Judge Executive, number 1 on the ballot.
What's up, McGoffin County? It's Boone Williams, University of Kentucky.
Boone gets the call, over 100 yards rushing today. Boone pulling his way inside the 5, staying on his feet for the touchdown, Kentucky.
Make sure y'all go vote for my guy, Josh Poe, man. Let's.
I'm Joshua Poe, and I approve this message.
I'm Kelly Collins.
And I'm Taylor Shepard.
And we are with the Golden Law Office. We both began our legal careers in Lexington, representing the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided us with inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will defend your case.
We are now taking that knowledge and returning to our hometown in Eastern Kentucky.
As a partner at Golden Law Office, we are returning home to continue to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
My name is Travis Joseph, and I'm a Democrat candidate for the office of McGoffin County Attorney. For the past 12 years, it has been my pleasure to serve as your Assistant County Attorney. This office is an extremely challenging and important job. In most cases, if you have to go see the county attorney, you're having a problem. You could be the victim of a crime, you could have received a traffic citation, you may be seeking treatment for a loved one with a substance abuse problem or mental health issue, or you may have a loved one that due to sickness or injury may be in need of legal guardianship. In those situations, it is important to be able to turn to someone with the knowledge and experience necessary to guide you through those difficult and scary times. For 12 years, I've handled all those matters on a daily basis, and I'm fully confident in my ability to serve you when you need help the most. On May 17th, I ask you to vote for me, Travis Joseph, as your next McGoffin County Attorney. Thank you.
Car wrecks, truck wreck, disability, workers' comp, slip and fall, wrongful death. Your case matters to you. Your case matters to us. Contact McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
Check out the latest in savings on new sets of tires and vehicle maintenance at Conley's, like $150 back on Goodyears, $120 back on Bridgestones, and big deals on Firestone, Hankook, General, and more. All with perfect snap-on balancing, and where they only charge $35 for state-of-the-art computer diagnostics to fix exactly what you need and get you back on the road. On the web at conleytire.net or stop by in Staffordsville. Here's tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau Community Calendar with a reminder that the Water into Wine Food Pantry, citing issues with scheduling, increased fuel cost, and the current food inventory, are not able to be open for distribution this Wednesday on their regular pantry day. But they do say that there will be a senior pantry this Thursday from 12:30 till 2. So they're closed this Wednesday, but open this Thursday for their senior pantry this week only. They hope that you'll pass that information along. The Sayersville High School class of 1972, their 50th year reunion coming up on the 28th at the McGoffin County Health Department Community Room. If you have any questions, call classmates at 884-7251, 791-2384, or 349-2385. 50 years celebrated. The 28th for the Sayersville High School class of 72. And celebrate a birthday or anniversary on our calendar by passing it along, and we'll wish them the best. Or for your other announcements like you hear every night, you just get those to me and I'll tell everyone about them as well. Turning to funeral service announcements, obituary is sponsored by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. I come into the office today to learn of the passing of 50-year-old Joseph Coburn of Prestonsburg, husband of Rebecca Daniels Coburn. He passed away Saturday at Highlands ARH, the son of the late Dave Jean Coburn and Betty Lou Cole Coburn. He's survived by his wife and daughters, Selena Coburn, Kayla Grindrod, and Allison Brooke Coburn, and a son, Lucas Anthony Coburn, his brother David, and sisters Lou Jean Adams, Anna Louise Coburn, Barbara Jean Atkins, Regina Lynn Walters, Christina Maria Smith, and Peggy Ellen Adams and Crystal Coburn. Funeral services have been set for this Thursday at 1 from the Church of God's Grace. Friends can visit the church tomorrow evening after 5 and all day Wednesday at any time prior to Thursday's services. And 65-year-old B.F. Helton of East Maple Street here in Sagersville passed away on today's date at the Paintsville ARH, survived by his wife Linda Helton. The rest of his funeral services announcement and information will be made soon by the McGoffin County Funeral Home, as arrangements are still being made at this hour. Not everything has changed over the years. Fraser's Prater Drugstore is still your most trusted pharmacy, where you can get your prescription brought to you curbside or make your way to the counter for a snack, lunch, or an incredibly sweet treat. And check out Strings and Things inside the shack, the Radio Shack, musical instruments, guns, ammo, electronics, and more. It's as wonderfully unique of a shopping experience as is the selection at Fraser's Prater Drugstore in downtown Sagersville.
Hello, my fellow McGoffin Countyans. My name is Carson Sloan, and I'm a candidate for Magistrate District 2. As your magistrate, I will apply the same core values I have held myself to all my life. As your magistrate, I will always be honest, hardworking, trusting, and dependable. I will be a full-time employee for you, the people of District 2 and McGoffin County as a whole. So on May 17th, please cast your vote for Carson Sloan for Magistrate District 2, number 1 on the ballot and number 1 for the job. Thank you.
Hello, McGoffin County. I'm Brian Montgomery, your current jailer. I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you for your vote and support in this upcoming election. I've been in this line of work for the last 25 years, with 14 years being at the detention center and now the last 11 and a half as your jailer, with continued training every year. I hope that I have helped you or a loved one somewhere along the way, and I hope that you will continue to let me serve you and come out on May 17th and vote for me, Brian Montgomery, for jailer, number 1 on the ballot. Thank you.
Appalachian Wireless puts service, towers, and technology in areas that other carriers won't. With almost 300 towers in our 29 county coverage area, we know for our communities to grow, they have to have connectivity to succeed. That's why Appalachian Wireless's primary focus is to provide support and service to communities that are in our coverage area. Advancing the gap between technology and communities is our goal of providing a better tomorrow for Appalachia. We are the region's best and most reliable network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hello, McGoffin County. My name is Robert James Bailey. I'm asking for your votes to serve as your next McGoffin County jailer. I can proudly say that my work ethic has been validated over the years as a foreman for Rumpke. I deal with the public on many levels, solving issues they have encountered. Another one of my accomplishments is as a football coach for the elementary and middle school students. I have interacted and communicated effectively with both parents and students, and I will always be there to assist others when needed. If you're looking for new leadership, give me this opportunity to prove to you that I can perform all duties required as your next McGoffin County jailer.
It is never too early for spring to spring at the seasonal shop, and it has. With new ladies' fashions in and arriving daily from all the fashion houses you've come to love, like Royce, Mud Pie, Charlie Page, Simply Southern, they have a new line of spring tees from Ivory Ella, and amazing scents in soaps, body lotions, and home fragrance diffusers by Michael Design Works, with something for every room in the house. Plus new home decor, and as always, so much more at the seasonal shop in downtown Sagersville. Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sayersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
I did the math last night. Sadly, I just don't have those notes in front of me. 87 or 89 days. That's how long it's been since we first saw Noah Thompson's audition in the opening act, if you will, or show for the 20th season of American Idol. Less than 90 days, and his world has been a whirlwind ever since. And last night, I think the world was watching. I think you were watching, but just in case you missed it or want to see it again, here's the latest as he is coming home to Louisa tomorrow to an Idol's welcome. If you're like me, the show started off a little sketchy for fans last night. I mean, the other 4 contestants were visible. They were being mentored by Carrie Underwood, and he wasn't there. He wasn't to be seen for the first few moments. But then when they went to the live shots on stage, there he was. And it turns out he was still testing positive for COVID late into the week and had to do his mentoring with Carrie Underwood remotely. But even with that, she was in tears after hearing his performance and hearing his story. Recovering from COVID thereafter, he would take to the stage to sing 2 performances.
Carrie, she's so sweet. A lot of this is so new to me, and I'm sure it was so new to her also when she started out.
One of the things I love about, your story is I feel like there's a lot that I can relate to with that because I grew up in a tiny town. I do feel like this show was created for people like me and for people like Noah who didn't know to dream that big but knew that they wanted to do something. So it's a beautiful thing.
In his first go-round, as did all 5 contestants, the Carrie Underwood song for our Noah, it was Too Small.
What you've been out there searching for forever is in your hand. When you figure out love is all that matters after all, it sure makes everything else, seem so small. You're still miles away and you already hear the sounds of a little voice saying, Daddy, come out and play. So you're still a couple more minutes from a damn good day. You're clocking in wore out, wouldn't want it any other way. I know you're tired, I know you're hurting, and I know you broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and the smiling faces waiting on you at home. Always easy, never like a planned old man. Ain't a working man. Ain't a working man.
And that performance of Larry Fleet's Working Man had all 3 judges on their feet, all with accolades still pouring for Thompson, all giving us all hope that he might be the next American Idol.
If you want this man right here, vote.
Thank you so much.
All I gotta say is, Noah, you just aced that test.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, everything, you on a guitar with a stool is enough to hold any room in any world that you're in. So.
Thank you so much.
And again, I will be with you tomorrow night for live election results, but we are working on a team to put together to go to Louisa, get some FaceTime with Mr. Noah. Again, we've had some so far via the internet. He was so gracious to do that on a few occasions. But tomorrow we'll have a wonderful story on the following day. It's going to be a big day for Louisa as he's coming home. And then the finale next week on Sunday night. Wow. With that said, before I leave you and rush out the door to catch tonight's Sayersville City Council meeting, here's your updated 7-day powered by Licking Valley RACC. Cold front out there today. Set off a few fireworks this morning, a few rumbles of thunder, a few showers, and it's kind of settling everything down this evening. And then tomorrow's going to be nice and calm on the backside of it as well. 49 degrees for the rest of your Monday. A little cooler, about 10 degrees off of nighttime lows from the past few nights, but mostly clear skies and a light little wind out of the southwest, maybe 3, 4, 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, again, sunny and 79 and calm. It's going to be a nice day in the neighborhood for your Tuesday. Winds, however, northwesterly, maybe up to 15, 18 miles per hour. So windy and calm might be a tiny bit of a stretch, but a nice day in the neighborhood and low 50s for your lows tomorrow night. Then we get back to that active pattern midweek. Should be used to it by now. A chance of showers and thunderstorms mainly after 2 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. We'll top out just under 80 or so. Winds maybe hitting 16 miles per hour or so out of the southwest. And showers and thunderstorms possible afternoon, early evening, and maybe even during the overnight as well on your Wednesday and into your Thursday. We'll hit about 82. Partly sunny skies, but showers and thunderstorms could crank back up anytime after 3 or 4 o'clock Thursday afternoon, and then hang around on a slider scale Thursday night. And then look at that. That's red there staring at us. Our first hottest day of the year. 90 degrees expected on your Friday. Sunny and hot. And only about a 20% chance of showers like after midnight that night, so it's not even in your Friday forecast, but those shower chances do pop back up for the weekend. We'll back down to the low to mid-80s for Saturday, 84, partly sunny, a 60% chance of storms. Then the low 70s for Sunday and Monday with a little sun and some shower chances again. And that's it. A lot of news to cover, including that special road dedication, which I didn't get edited in time for tonight's program. It took place Saturday in honor of Tom Frazier and Henry Clay Patrick. It was a wonderful ceremony with many of the families there. So look for that, coverage of the council meeting and more. Not tomorrow. Wednesday, live election results. Tomorrow. My bad. And, of course, all the election precincts, as I have referred to in the program, on the program here as of late, are going back to their usual format pre-pandemic. So you will essentially be voting as to where you have historically, for the most part, here in McGoffin County. If you have any questions on that, you can find out more. Go through that entire list on the Sagersville Independent website. Our Facebook page has the link there, of course, or pick up an edition before tomorrow's election. All the election news you need, and, of course, a few words from a lot of folks who are running for election tomorrow who chose to use the Sagersville Independent as well as YourNewsToday to get their platform out. And we wish to thank all of them and wish all good luck. And I'll see you back here tomorrow night to see how they did. Thank you again for watching.